If you're like me and you like to work around the house and the yard, and if you have a little bit of that Tim the Tool Man in you, then you tend to collect tools and machines to help you with all that work. And you tend to like them a little bit anyway, if we're honest with each other. You can use some of those machines for a very lucrative side gig or even a full-time job. Let's take a real easy one. Lots of people have pressure washers. A pressure washer machine costs between, say, $200 and $500. I bought one for about $200, a really nice machine that was refurbished at Home Depot, and it's a great machine. So what can you charge for pressure washing? Well, exterior siding on a home nationwide, the numbers come out somewhere between $200 and $400 on average for a house. Now, obviously, it depends on your location and upon the size of the house. A driveway is anywhere from $100 to $200. Those are real easy because there's an attachment that makes it like vacuuming the darn driveway. A deck or patio is probably the most common thing that people want to have pressure washed to make it look like it's new again. And those can run anywhere from $300 to say $500. Some people get into cleaning vehicles, especially heavy machinery, with pressure washers. I would sort of stay away from that because you're sort of getting into the detailing business. That's a whole different gig there. But anyway, let's stay with the pressure washing. If you rented one for say $100 a day, and you did 2 or 3 of these jobs at say $250, all of a sudden you're talking about $400, $500 for a Saturday's work. Now, you do have to market it, which is pretty easy for this kind of thing because it's a local thing, either through Facebook Marketplace or any of those kinds of social media things, and putting signs out or even knocking on doors. Another machine that some people have, but most of us have rented if you're a lawn kind of guy, is a walk-behind aeration machine. In the South here with the heavy clay soils, we have to aerate our lawns almost every year to get the nutrients back in and to loosen the soil so you get a good-looking lawn. A walk-behind drum aerator is anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 if you were to buy one new, but you can rent them for a pretty reasonable price, usually $100, $150, and you have the gas or whatever it runs on. The average U.S. yard is 10,000 square feet. The range is actually between 5,000 and 20,000. So let's stay with the average of 10,000 square feet for the average yard. According to HomeServe, a 5,000 square foot lawn would be between, say, $75 and $100, and a 10,000, which is the average, remember, is upward around $200 in terms of aeration. Depends on your location again. If you're up in New York City, it's going to be a lot of money. If you're in Charlotte, it's going to be less. Now, to do the lawn, it's going to take probably around 30 to 45 minutes for the 10,000 average square foot lawn. And you have the loading and unloading and making some conversation with the homeowner. But if you look at that, that's pretty good money. Especially you don't even have to have an aeration machine. You can rent one for $100 a day. So aeration is a pretty good deal. A friend of mine worked at IBM in the manufacturing area, and every fall he would start doing aeration, and it grew into such a business that first he just did it on Saturdays, then Saturdays and Sundays. Then he started doing the evenings, and then he ended up hiring people and getting more machines. So it can be a very lucrative business, but it's also seasonal. So you won't have that machine working probably 3/4 of the year. The last one is sort of unusual, and that is if you have trees cut down, you end up with this stump. The arborist who cut it down is going to charge you a lot for that. Now, you can have a tree stump removal come in and do that. The average charge nationwide, according to HomeServe, is $345 for an average size stump, which is 12 to 14 inches. A tree stump grinder rents for on average $192 for one day. To purchase one is $3,000. So you could rent one for $200, let's say, and do a couple tree stumps at $300, $400 each, and all of a sudden you're doing a pretty good business for a Saturday. As far as using them, I've used one. It'll shake you a little bit, but basically it's like a really tough stand behind lawnmower. And the thing just grinds the stump into nothing. And of course, you have cleanup. And you need to be able to carry this machine on a trailer or in a truck of some type. If you do this kind of work, you do need liability insurance. And we have another video on the insurance for different kinds of side gigs. But all three of these can give you a quick return on your investment of something you may already have sitting in your garage. It could be earning you money. Consider this.